Hello, and welcome to my channel, Making Crafts. Today I'm going to continue working on my Summer Bloom journal, and hopefully I'm going to get it almost finished today. I'm going to take another 30 minutes and see how much I can get done. So I've gone ahead, and to speed things up, I have went ahead and added some things in place of where I want to put them. So I'm going to add this page from a book onto the back page, and I think it'll strengthen it up since this is the cover of the whole signature. So I'm just going to, because my pages, I printed them on 32-pound HP premium paper. So I'm going to use this. Plus I wanted to cover up the white. Since I didn't print on the back of these, I just wanted to cover up the white on them. I like having some white pages so that whoever gets the journal can have white pages to work with and to decorate where however they want, or, you know, to journal on. Let me trim that up just a little. But at the same time, I don't want too many white pages in my book. And I've gone ahead and inked around several of my pages, and I had inked around this one, but since I trimmed it, I'll have to go back and ink a little bit more. And so I've inked around these, the front and back, and so now I have that. And let me see, I've added some pockets in different places that we're going to glue in. So let's start the back here. I think this is where a lot of it is. So that's there. And I have taken some pages out and rearranged some pages because I didn't like how certain things looked. And I think I'm going to add that pocket there. So I'm just going to glue it on 3 sides though, because it's going to be, let's see, let me take that glue off. Let's see, maybe I've just glued 2 sides, make it a tuck spot and a pocket. So that's what I'm going to do with it. It's going to be, and it's already been inked, I'm pretty sure. Let me turn it back around and see. Yeah. So I'm going to make it a tuck spot and a pocket. And this is a pocket that I made this week, week 31 of Roxy's weekly challenge. And it's just a vellum pocket if you want to see how I made those. So that is going there. And then I think this pocket's already here. I was going to say I think I'm going to glue it down, but I think I've already glued it down. These are already glued down. And you might notice that some of this has changed. I've rearranged a few things and took some things out. And here's a little booklet like I was talking about where I just print the pages smaller. I was talking about the other video. I print my pages where it's 2 pages from the kit on 1 sheet of paper. And so then I just cut it out and fold it in half. And so what I did was I cut it out and fold it in half, and then I had printed these little cards from the kit smaller as well and made them pockets on it. So I'm just going to add that to the corner of this page. And I think I'm gonna make it a tuck. So I'm just going to glue it on 2 sides. Well, on 1 side and the bottom. And that way it can be a little tuck spot as well. Just put it down the corner of this page here. There we go. That'll break up these white pages here. And I'm going to go back and ink this, but I'm not going to make you sit through that. And I don't want that to be my 30 minutes hanging out with you all and just inking pages. And I'll have to ink this one as well. And let's see here. And then here's another one of those vellum pockets I'm just going to add right here. And it's going to be a pocket that you can tuck in here, or you can tuck inside the vellum. So I am going to glue it on 3 sides. On the 2 sides and the bottom. And I just used paper from the kit to make these pockets when I did Roxy's weekly challenge. Okay. So then let's see here if I got anything else tucked in here. So I'm going to have to figure out something for some of those pages. We'll have to see. And I'm thinking about taking this one out and putting tea stain in because I don't like these 2 together. So I may go get a piece of tea stain and swap those out before I sew it together. And then this one, let me find my, I should have got this out to begin with. I'm going to find my, what do you call them? I can't think of the name. I'm going to get these out. I'm not sure what I call them now. My brain has left me. So I'm just going to, was it rivet? Is that what I'm trying to say? Gosh, I can't remember now. So I'm just going to punch a hole right here, my smallest hole. And then I'm going to put one of these little doodads in, and I'm going to go with the white one here. Just going to press that in there. And got to change the size here. I got the wrong size up. There we go. Because these are smaller. Okay. So it's like this. It's this little thing here. And I think I may have pressed it too hard. Let me see if I can. Okay. So there it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang it off of the, if that's okay there. Turn it around and try again. I don't have a lot of luck with these. I'm not sure why, but I don't. So then I'm just going to hang it from the lace there with a bulb pin. And so I'll just hang it there, and then I will put something in this pocket. So I'm just going to leave that there for now, because I don't want to put it in yet. I think I'll just lay it aside. I don't want to put it in yet until I sew my signature together, because it's going to get in the way dangling around. It might be time to sew it once I glue some of these pockets in. Let me see, I think I have another pocket to, yeah, this one. So I'm going to add this one right here. And I'm just going to glue it on 3 sides this way. Oop, this is fabric, so let me use my fabric tack. And I made this pocket in another video. I think it's the one where I'm getting started on my journal, the first video, getting started on it. And I just used some canvas and a card from the kit. And then I did stitch around it. And so let me see if I can center that up there. Okay, and I'm going to, and I backed this with some ivory paper, and I'm just going to put this in the pocket. So let's just get that there dry. So I've almost got this one done. Okay. And then once I sew it together, after I sew it together, then I will add my ruffles and lace down the edges here. And here's another pocket that I've made in the Roxy's Weekly Challenge, and this one was weeks ago, so I don't remember which week it was, but it was also another vellum one, and it's just a vellum ephemera pocket, so you may could find it in my playlist of Roxy's Weekly Challenge. I have a playlist of those, so if you look through those, you'll probably see this in the thumbnail, actually. So it does have the butterfly on the back, but when I made them, I wasn't sure where I was going to use them, but I'm going to glue this down. I'm not going to, you won't be able to see the butterfly, unfortunately. My glue is dried up. I keep leaving the cap off. I considered making this a pocket, but the paper is really thin, so I'm not. I'm just going to glue it on. I really hate to cover that butterfly. But sometimes when we make things ahead like that, you just don't know. So I'm just going to, it's okay. It will be all right to cover it. Making sure I center that on the page. There we go. So then we've got places to put more stuff. And I thought this is some Tim Holtz vellum, so I thought that went really good with this book. And then this is the pocket that I downloaded from the Line.Arrow Facebook group. And I was thinking of putting it right here as a tuck spot, but also as a pocket. But I don't know, I keep debating. I may just paper clip that in, so I'm not going to glue that yet. And then I took this page out, and I was considering cutting it down and making it like a pocket on the side of this page. Let me see here. What else do we have to add? Then we have another one of these pockets. So I may hold off and use this somehow. Not really sure how I want to do that. don't want to glue anything in until I make a final decision. This is the piece that I'm thinking about taking out and putting tea stain in place of. I think I've glued this. I'm trying to decide if I should put this here, or since there's nothing over here, maybe there or there. And I just had another idea. What if I attach that to a piece of paper and I make that a belly band? So it's a pocket on a belly band. I like that idea. Let me look around here and see what paper I have left over from the kit. And I may have to pause and print a piece because I have a bag, oh here it is, with some of the papers. That's going to be the exact same thing. I don't want that. It's not going to stand out well. That's going to be too short. I'm about to run low on my papers. So I've got an idea here. Let's take this. And let's move this out of the way. Just a second. What if, I've got all these pockets left too that I could use in the book. Okay. Let's see what strips are left. What if we collaged a belly band with some of these pieces? Okay, so I'm going to take this. Is that tall enough? Yes. And I'm going to just trim it down. How wide is my pocket? So I'm just going to trim it down to about, see up this side, how many? So it's going to stick in the middle there. So I'm going to trim it down to there. Because it's the right height, just needed the right width. So it's going to be kind of a chubby belly band, but I think it's going to be cute with this pocket on it. So I'm just going to collage this real quick. Let's see what all I have here to collage with. Do I want to use the strips that are, let me move those out of the way, the cut strips to keep it kind of, or should I tear them? I'm going to start out by tearing because this is some good paper to collage with too. It's got a variety on it. So then I'm just going to start attaching it. I think I might just, yeah, that's how I'll do it. So I just come up with ideas as I go. When I'm making journals, sometimes I have in my head that I plan ahead some projects, but then as I'm decorating stuff, if I come up with something I need or I want different, I just do it. So let's see here. Hopefully this turns out like I want it to. It may not. If not, it's just a little bit of scrap paper wasted, right? Don't want it like, don't want to get too matchy-matchy. Let's see what else we have over here. Trying to find all my little scraps. Here's a blue piece. Let's get that in there. Kind of want to keep it light because this pocket has got to show up on it. So let's do that across there. Okay. And then here's a good little piece to go up here maybe. It's not going to show up much, is it? Let me see here. Trying to keep it kind of neutral. How about that right there? But it'll be all right. Okay. Maybe a piece right there. You going to cover up most of it anyway with the pocket. Just going to have a little bit showing on the edges here. So got to be sure we get the edges covered. This isn't my best collagen, but hey, it's just, doesn't have to be perfect. When it's collagen, you don't have to be perfect with it. And I am looking for something. I have one of the envelopes that I laid in here that I was going to, I've been storing my decorations and words in it while I was, so let's see here if there's something we want to add from the kit onto this. Like I said, you're not going to really see much of it. That'll be good there. Just like a little stamp. And then we need one more little piece here. I was thinking you might, once I put this on here, let me see where that's going. I could put a little saying on there as well. Just got to figure out which one. Okay, I have a huge mess now. I just looked and noticed I just dumped everything out, didn't I? And I have created a huge mess. I was trying to find this little sponge here. But yes, when I get to crafting like this, sometimes I make the biggest messes. But it's easier for me if I just throw it all out like this and be able to see what I'm working with. So let's put the pocket on first. Gotta remember it's got to, oh that's right, this can't stick above the page, so I may not can put a word on there because it's going to have to go kind of like this. So this pocket you just glue right along these edges, and this is just a pocket in the kit. And so let me take the tag out of it. I'm just going to center it, well not center it because I need to make sure my tag doesn't stick above it. Okay. I'm just going to center it from side to side. And that's a quick little belly band. I like that. And then you've got your little tag in there. Let's see here, make sure I don't unglue it. Let me press the glue really good. Okay. And I could put the word right here. If it needs a word, I don't know that it does. Okay, so what page were we looking at of adding this to? I'll tell you what, let me take a moment to move some of this stuff and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so that's a bit better. I didn't want my mess to cause you stress. It was kind of rough looking, so I thought maybe I should just stop for a second and clean that up so it wasn't stressful for you. Okay, let's see where I was at. It's back here, and I will find my place in just a second. Now you flip through this book so many times when you're making it, and then you kind of knew where it was at. It's going to be the one that matches this. There we go. So it was the next page over. So I was thinking of putting that there. And that fits perfectly. So I'm just going to add that belly band there. So let's see if I can, oops, put that back there. See if I can line this up in the center. I'm going to put glue across the bottom and the top. All right. There we go. I think that looks good. And I do want to ink around the page, and I should have inked the belly band before I put it on here. Don't know if I can. I wasn't thinking. Sometimes I forget, and then I get it on here, but this is working. Uh-oh. That's okay. I probably can erase that too if I could find my eraser I've been using. Sometimes it will take some of that off if you do too much. There we go. It lightened it up. Which it doesn't matter if ink gets on the page. We're going to have stuff stuffed in the pocket too, so. Okay, let me make sure that's pressed down good. Oh, I just got ink off my fingers onto it. That's all right. There we go. I had to put a decoration up there. Alright, so let's see. This was supposed to go here, and then you've got this. And I think that was it. I think I'm ready to sew in the signature, so then I can start decorating the edges. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get everything set up to sew in the signature, but I need to make the cover first. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how I make the cover. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day, and bye.